Well, welcome back, you restless spirit. It's good to see you back here joining me. Thank you. Or us, I should say, because as you can tell, I've got Smalls with me and we're both in the Christmas spirit. I've got my Santa fedora and he's got his Santa get up on with his hat and his beard. And it's a skinny little Santa elf skeleton, isn't he? Okay, so today we're going to talk the reason why we're dressed up. We're going to talk about nutcrackers, which they've always creeped me out a little bit, but several years ago now, probably 5 or 4, it doesn't matter. Several years ago, I was in TJ Maxx Home Goods, and there was this gigantic, super duper tall dog nutcracker. It was actually really cute. It didn't creep me out except for the price, which probably would have come home with it, but it was a good thing the price was scary. It was super cute though. But it made me wonder something about nutcrackers that I really never had before, which was the lore of them. And they have an interesting lore. They're actually supposed to keep evil spirits away from your house, which I thought was pretty neat. Let me actually read you something from the post that I wrote. Magicofnutcrackers.com had a history of nutcrackers page, and this is what they wrote about nutcrackers. According to German folklore, nutcrackers were given as keepsakes to bring good luck to your family and protect your home. The legend says that a nutcracker represents power and strength and serves like a trusty watchdog, guarding your family from evil spirits and danger. A fierce protector, the nutcracker bares its teeth to the evil spirits and serves as the traditional messenger of good luck and goodwill, which I sort of highlighted the watchdog because it was a dog nutcracker that even inspired me to look what kind of lore might be behind nutcrackers. So, okay, so I'm going to talk about the Scareporium, which you can find on hauntjaunts.net, and you'll see Scareporium tab in the menu, and you click through to that, and you will find my Amazon Associates page, which, full disclosure, if you click any of the links, I could earn a commission on any purchases you might make. By the way, thank you. That does help pay for my hosting fees and whatnot. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this dark Christmas. I call them shelves. So I have a whole bunch of different shelves that you'll see in the Scareporium, and I call them shelves. They're lists. That's what Amazon calls them. But I like to think of them as shelves that I fill with all of the interesting things that I find and sometimes buy, sometimes would like to buy, sometimes dream of buying on Amazon. But the dark Christmas, I have several. I have macabre ornaments, and then this year I did 3 individualized gift lists based on paranormal, horror, or true crime lovers. And you can see the different picks there. But I also have this dark Christmas, which is just a bunch of different things, including a Bigfoot in an ugly sweater ornament, which I think that's just hilarious. Can you imagine Bigfoot in an ugly sweater? Isn't his whole like fur just naturally? But this is an ugly Christmas sweater, so I guess that's the difference. It's not like he runs around with reindeers shaved into his fur or something. But okay, so the dark Christmas one, I had added a long time ago a horror ornament. That is a impossible. I have enough trouble just saying horror without it sounding like horror. So horror ornament is like mind-boggling. So there was a nut and bone nutcracker that I'd had in this list for forever, but for whatever reason, this year I was like, I wonder what other kind of nutcrackers I could possibly find. So I looked like, scarier, just beyond normal, because on HSN of all places, I found a unicorn nutcracker that I sent to a friend who loves unicorns. And actually that one, it was a really cute one. So I thought, oh, she'll like this. And I think she did. She said she did, which she could just be being a good friend. But then I said, I wonder if Amazon has any kind of other creepy nutcrackers. But so here are the different horror or, not necessarily Christmas. One is, and he is horror Christmas within himself, but a lot of these other ones have nothing really to do with Christmas, but they've been made Christmassy and into nutcrackers, which I think if they were going to be, bringing me good luck or protecting me from evil spirits, this is what I would want in my home, if you can tell anything from the decor behind me. All right, so we'll start with the Scary Skeleton Nutcracker, which he's a handsome fella. He's pretty cute. Okay, and next up is Camps, but I want to call him Cramps because obviously he's based on Krampus, but I guess Cramps, I don't know, that would invoke certain images to certain people's minds, but he's a devilishly handsome looking dude, isn't he? Okay, and then we have this one I think is hilarious. The Clostifer Chomp Zombie Christmas Nutcracker, which he's got some wild hair going on. And that, if that's the packaging he comes in, holy cow, that's hilarious. Okay, and then we have Frankie Flat Top Zombie Christmas Nutcracker. I wouldn't say I guess his head is flat, but that hair's wild. Okay, and then this is one of the ones that I like, which of course, all the ones that I really like are the most expensive, but he's the Day of the Dead Nutcracker, which I really think that one's pretty spectacular. And then we have Santa's Workshop and the voodoo guy. I don't know. He's probably, I would break down and get him because he's styling. I never thought I would use styling and voodoo and nutcracker all in one descriptor at all ever. Okay, so that's all. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to talk a little bit about nutcrackers today because 'tis the season and I liked I'm always looking for more of the spookier side of everything and every holiday, and Christmas is a good time for spooky stories and spooky lore, even though we mostly associate that with Halloween, but Christmas has its own little groove of that, so I thought I would share that. So let me know, did you know that nutcrackers had this lore of being being gifted for good luck and to ward evil spirits away? Or do you find them creepy, but now that you know this, you're thinking, maybe a nutcracker might not be a bad decoration? Or do you collect them and you just think they're groovy, whether they're creepy looking or not, which not all of them are, but some of them, I don't know, some of them give me a little shiver. Do they give you a shiver too? Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and until our paths cross again, ciao for now.